Hey there, fellow salvagers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 34, Exploring Ruins for Cures or Clues. So it looks like components in uranium is going to be the choice. So what I want to do is, let's go ahead and just start making the parkas now. I doubt that, or I'll wait until, of course, Breakfire gets out of the gene cycle to accept it. But I doubt that it will expire roughly when he gets out, and it's not going to take him very long to make 5 parkas out of, like, bird skin. Ooh, more thrombos. I don't really have the means to deal with that, though. What I mean by that is, like, who is there to even hunt like Flip and Inu? Like, I don't really see them taking out thrombos effectively, which is a problem. Especially given that there's 5 of them. So I might not do the thrombo hunting this time around. Inu's hurt, so I'm certainly not meleeing them with Scorpio, and Flip can't run very fast. So between the 3 of the colonists that are up, none of them are really appropriate. I mean, I guess of all of them, Scorpio can long jump leg, but like that doesn't really help when you're forced in melee. So I don't know. I just leave him be, I guess. Breakfire has pretty decent shooting skills. He's certainly not bad at it. Right? 11 is very skilled professional. Inu's at a 9, Flip's at an 8. They're not great, but, you know, it's not like they'll miss a whole lot. They're certainly not high teens, but I've seen worse. I've dealt with worse. Alright, he's dead. That was intentional. And we scanned pain, digestion, and cooking off of him. Okay. And then let's go and kill Ditch now. And that will be the last prisoner to be sacrificed to the Gene Lords. I'm nearly out of room for stored genes. Still have a little bit of room left, but not much. And we'll get rid of Ditch's bed, too. Alright, Bennett here. Needs go juice in about 30 days. So no real rush there. Let's get ground pen scanning. Let's get a bunch of stuff I probably won't ever use. Now the other thing we could do is have Scorpio. So I'm a little uncomfortable of sending a meleeer out to go search ancient danger sites. Although, I mean, with that said, there is a bit of a benefit, because if there's, like, hunter traps in some of the ruins, having a shield belt is a massive advantage. And you guys had voted for that. So, here's what we'll do. We're going to gene implant Breakfire and search for cure. And I'll send Scorpio out via Shuttle. So Scorpio, now that you're all healed up, you're going to take 10 meals, 2 meds, and a go juice, and a bedroll, and get ready to search. All right, taking a look. These are lava flows, ruins. We'll try the Trosbartatroma town, or whatever it's called, as our first destination. Oh, he can't even pilot, because he's incapable of intelligence. Oh, right. That won't work. Okay, not you then. It's got to be Flip then, because you can't even haul, and having someone that like refuses to haul, search anything, is a problem. But Flip doesn't have his legs. This isn't ideal, but you know, whatever. Alright, pork cooking. And that was the last intentional corpse. So now we're down to 3 blood-donating prisoners. And we weren't even hemogen farming one of them, but we are now. It's not like I've been low on hemogen, though. We have almost 100. I'm going to stick everything back into the shuttle in case I need to leave quickly. Now, the problem with these... Oh, God. The problem with these zones are they're inherently unsafe, as I'm sure you know. So it carries a... Searching these obviously carry a risk. And that's why I kind of wanted someone with a shield belt, but obviously I don't have one. So there is a map there. Got it. I'll just try to be as safe as I can be. I mean, in hindsight, maybe even having Scorpio, like a 2-person team, makes more sense. And there's no reason why I couldn't just go back, pick them up. It uses a little bit more chem fuel, but so be it. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm not going to abandon this map tile. So I'll just wait. Oh, I can't even leave because of the sandstorm. God. Randy! You stop being so Randy. I'm claiming all the doors and forcing them open. Doesn't that put few people at the base? I mean, voted priorities and all, right? Feel like a broken record having to like remind people of that, but essentially you voted for it, so I do it. I occasionally allow people to vote against their best or own interests. You know, if you want to learn what it's like to stick a fork in a outlet, yeah, go for it. Don't let me stop you. That one's cleared. Flip's gonna need to, like, make camp soon. It's getting dark, and, the sandstorm's not letting up, so I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere. Now, the one thing I really don't want to run into in these is, like, wasp traps. Wasp traps are, like, particularly annoying. Although Flip is tough and a fast walker, so he has some advantages that some of the other pawns might not. So let's make camp somewhere. Pretty much all these rooms are awful, I suspect. So I really don't think it matters where I put the bedroll down. What? Apparently aggro still somehow existed. He's like the Palpatine or something. Yeah, ruins commonly are like a whole bunch of nothing. Every now and then you can get lucky, but it's pretty typical that they're empty. Picking up... Oh, steel. Okay. I misread. I thought it was picking up limestone. I was like, when was there limestone cut out there? So Enu's almost recovered. I think the Remola raid is... Yeah, it's here. It's a impid with a awful short bow. The sandstorm is still happening, so I won't be able to actually leave. Well, let's... have a quick meal, because I think you are starving, yeah, and that doesn't help. And just hold your ground against said impid. I'm actually going to go on the attack. Short bows don't scare me. Come on, I'm going to force you out of cover. Gonna keep forcing him out of cover. I could just ignore him at this point. He's bleeding to death. Might as well seal the deal. Ooh, sandstorm. No, it did let up. Good. So we'll be able to reinforce with Scorpio here in a minute. Of course, that leaves quite the shadow crew back at home. So we could wait for Breakfire to come out of the implantation in 2.5 days. But I don't think it would take much to clean up this map tile. It might be worth it. There we go. Good job, Flip. Time to do yourself a little self-tending. Well, if I call for backup, there's literally no one in the right mind to help out, but I think what I'll do is I'll stay at home, at least for a bit, for things to, like, clear up, and return back to this map tile in the future. That's probably the right play, because even... Well, I should say it this way, especially due to the fact that Enu is psychotically broken, I don't want to leave just, like, Scorpio to fend for himself. So, Flip's joining, and we'll just hang out there and probably wait to regroup. So we searched maybe almost half the ruins, and there is going to be a safe with like a map in there or something. Wow, I keep getting random animals. Guess it's gonna be easiest to rope them and then butcher them, so we're not hauling corpses super far. We'll probably end up making fewer trips that way. Oof. Oh, crap. Clicked on my monitor and started moving around my like recording software heads-up displays. It's like, oops, it's not what I wanted to do. That'd be real bad. Accidentally end the stream by clicking the wrong buttons. Okay, Inu is back. It's funny that, like, a huge factor of him getting a mood break was, like, trapped underground and maybe even drowsy. And what did he do during his mood break? He didn't go outside and he didn't sleep. It's like the two things you're most upset by and you didn't solve it? Well, okay then. Did Jade land on the other map tile? Yeah, it did. Well, the female soothe should help Inu. Well, you're already cathartic, so I guess it really doesn't matter. So now that we have 3 up, how long would we need to wait? 1.4 days? I think that's reasonable. We'll wait for break to be out of gene implant before sending anyone else away. I just don't want to be like so massively outnumbered in the case of a raid. The other issue is no one that we currently have is valid hunt, so I'm going to put Flip and Inu on potential hunt. And I'll only queue targets that are, like, easy to hunt, so that they won't get themselves into trouble. Another thing we could do, once Break is out of gene editing, if he survives the process, I should say, is to implant legs into Flip as well, which will help with movement speed and kiting and all that stuff. Because we have the legs right here on the shelf, and we just hadn't done it. So, we ought to do that surgery as well. Okay. You have fun with that. I don't know what you'll do. Actually, you know what? How about this? I own all these buildings, so, like, have fun smashing them. Please. Be my guest. Smash everything you want. Yep. Oh, no, my furniture. Oh, no. What damage you've dealt me. I love stupid raiders. It's too bad I can't be like, hey, I own this pikeman, go fight it. I was low-key hoping that it would, like, break into a fresh building, and I would benefit that way, but no. So I didn't actually see the prediction breakdown. Wow! 2/3 of you think yes. 1/3 thinks no. Oh, he did open something. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Raider. You're doing my work. You're doing my job. I outsourced my job to you. I love this. Oh, this Raider's intellectual was also 0? Yes. Yep, he's doing God's work here at int 0. He gave up. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I don't keep multiple map tiles, because like I didn't intend to cheese it. Obviously, I'm not cheesing it. I want to search that entire ruin. But it's funny when the game's just like, yep, the Raider is gonna bash a bunch of nothing, and you're gonna be punished for it. Because when you're on losing is fun, it's like essentially a way you could have multi-colonies allows you to have up to 5 colonies, and you could just like claim 4 other colonies to sort of spread the damage around, and that's like, I wouldn't say fair play. But of course, if you're trying to play on high difficulty for the challenge and then you cheese it, you're not actually playing on high difficulty for the challenge anymore. You are just cheesing it. I would argue. Well, we definitely need chem fuel. We're completely out. Break will be out in 4 hours. So the push will be to load up maybe Break and Scorpio into the pods and have them search the ruins. Like 1 shield belt, 1 ranged. And then if they need a race home, they could always come home via shuttle. Most cases, that would be just fine. Again. Oh, it was a success. Nice. So, you injected with volatile archites. You gained substance impervious. As a side effect, you gained awful intellectual. So we take a look. Substance impervious is you can't be addicted, prevents overdose, no drug, however potent, can compromise their system. I'm really curious what that means in terms of luciferium, but I have like no interest, like there's no need to take luciferium regardless. And then unfortunately it took your strong intellectual and bounced you down to awful intellectual, but like it's actually really useful for your metabolic efficiency, oddly enough, because you weren't really our intellectual to begin with in the first place. Like that's not what your role was, so it really didn't matter at the end of it. All right, let's empty the vault. Pick up, carry, exit. And now we just need to wait for the recovery coma, which I think is like 3 days because of the equipment that we have down here. All right, let's actually, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off, flick all switches, run off battery power, and resolve the prediction. Was a success? Yes. So, yes, what will end up happening is, Break's piloting skill, he probably won't be able to pilot now, you're right. Pilot ability 1%, I think you need to be at 10% to pilot, so he won't be able to pilot the shuttle, meaning that he's not going to be part of the shuttle team anymore. The trick with that is Scorpios are minor, but like, he can't pilot the shuttle. One thing we could do, hypothetically, is to transport pod Scorpio out to like mining sites or have them dropped off via shuttle and then picked up, like taxied in other words. And that might be the way we do it. Yeah, the pilot assistant is made after getting advanced grav tech, which is not something that we will do because we can't. But it could always be purchased. The The other issue, of course, is Scorpio being our, like, really capable trader, but having no piloting ability is a little rough as well. Ooh, donkeys. So for comas, am I right to say that break will be up 3 days? Because we have 4 cog recovery arrays. Maybe 2 days, actually. I forget what the default coma length is. It really depends. But, the detectable plasteel just timed out, so we have a detectable lump of gold. So I will attune this back to plasteel, because we didn't actually do anything about that. Doesn't this block movement? Do we need the entire wall? I mean, it's space that I wasn't going to be using anyway. Truth be told, I don't need any walls. These prisoners can't walk. So this entire, all the walls here are actually unnecessary. My only worry with removing the wall is, if we... So let's say we have, for whatever reason, pack of survival meals in the vault, and I have them exit the vault. If they exit the vault and they pop into a prison, it becomes prison food. So not having the wall there could make things that we move between vault and surface be designated for prisoners and prisoners only, which would be annoying. So the wall kind of helps to buffer that chance. I could also put the prisoners here too. There was another thinking, which was once I'm done with research, like entirely done, no research projects left, I could just have the prisoners in here, or in a subsection of this room, because this room is somewhat close to the kitchen. I could even put them here, like build a. There was a few YouTube comments, but this be the prison, and then this be the gene lab, something like that. But at the moment, I don't need to revisit it. I really don't care. In fact, we should just leave this door open. It's not like they're going to walk out. I thought that they would be smarter about slaughtering an animal, but no. Okay. Whipple's like, how dare that happen to me? It's practice, I guess. So I think the plan is to have Flip go to the site with Scorpio once Flip has legs. Having a fast walker with double bionic legs and tough to be sent out to the ruins makes sense to me, but I think he needs the bionics and probably an architect eye first. Which means Break needs to be over his coma before then. Delara, thank you for the resub. When it comes to the big boom animals, pawns lose all sense of wisdom and intelligence. Yes. It's funny. I'm all for them being stupid and blowing themselves up. I find it relatively hilarious. So he should be up out of the coma pretty soon. Oh, nutrient paste falling from the sky. And we got poor animals. So yet another gene that I do not need, do not care for. We'll have a lot of genes to sell once we have a trade opportunity. Oh, you know, did I not accept that trade deal in time? I really didn't. That's my bad. I I forgot that it expired. I was dealing with, you know, flaming colonists and the fallout thereafter. So we still need to... Our shelves are, like, completely full. We still have, like, one messed up shelf. So let me relink that. Because this is... bugs took that shelf off. But we have a completely full shelves for food, but we just need to make a lot more chem fuel. So I'm hopeful that they get around to doing that. And I might need to raise the hunting priority for Inu and Flip, just because they're not really hunting right now. Oh my god, you're running there for Slag. Yep. Noted. Haul things. Cancel. I'm not gonna bother hauling Slag right now. Watching Scorpio, like, dance around lava to get Slag is like, maybe not worth it. You are tender-skinned after all. Do I have to remind you that a little bit of, like, lava would kill you? Doesn't seem to care. So break will be up in 1 day. Slightly less, if I'm not mistaken. I might also go ahead and force read some of the books that could discover a quest. So that would be Growth and Greenhouse. I'm going to see if I can't encourage them to learn more about the world. Your recreation is going to be quite up there. Nope, nothing learned. Not this time. We're just holding on the fort. Scorpio's... Because he can't craft. Because of his Cave World Tunneler backstory, he can't even do anything right now. Like, I can't... There's nothing for him to... I guess I can put hauling tasks back. I'll have him haul, like, granite. So he's not doing literally nothing. I do find it amusing. I'm not a huge fan of backstory disable work types. But is what it is. Break's almost up. And then we'll get the ball moving again. So the lava emergence has blocked off the sort of volcano loop. And it breaks up. Cool. Alright, Flip. I want you to go wear a patient gown. And we're going to do arc-eye right, leg left, leg right with industrial meds. And then once Flip recovers from all the anesthesia, we'll have 2 colonists ready to go back to the ruins to look for cure and quests and the like. Now, I know I still, if we want to do like some sort of tox defense, I still have yet to get detox lungs for both Flip and Scorpio. Ooh, a slaver. Now, we don't allow slavery, but if there's an option to recruit for release, that could be a way for us to replenish our soldier numbers? Potentially? And who am I trading with? Social 10? Oh yeah, you're actually capable. Oh, a 9-year-old. Oh boy. So, Phanira, a wimp who doesn't do dumb labor or caring or social. Yeah, okay, never mind. And then Leo. Who likes to set things on fire? They are Hussar, but like Pyromaniac Hussar, I think is going to be more of a problem than a... Well, the funny thing about... Well, yeah, more of a problem than I want to deal with. Those guys suck? Yeah, low-key, yeah, they do. The other thing is we can sell genes to them, I guess? Oh, they have a breathless gene. So robust digestion I don't really care about. If you're wondering what it does, its metabolic efficiency is real bad. Even if it gives you raw nutrition multiplier, because like I'm not gonna. Yeah, no one needs that. Naked speed I'm gonna get rid of because I don't plan on being naked and running around. Heat tolerant I'm gonna get rid of. Let's see. Maybe, I mean, I was keeping as a joke, but I'm gonna get rid of green. I don't think I'm ever gonna like waste complexity for that. And is that it? Yeah. What about the 9-year-old? Slow learner? Oh, great. Stupid 9-year-old. Excuse me being blunt, but yeah. Y'all slavers need to do better. You know what it could do? Is gift. Although there's really nothing that you even want from me, so never mind. So yeah, that was it. Unfortunately. So Flip's up. Let's take off the gown. Wait for him to put on clothing again, because right now he's a bit of a creeper. And then once the anesthesia wears off, we'll send him back to the ruins, piloting Scorpio. And then Break. Why haven't you been hunting? Or have you? You probably... Your hunt skill is 1, and you were not... Oh, well, at the moment you have a scalpel, so, like, that is probably why. You have to be a crazy good hunter to kill people with a scalpel. Or animals that, I mean... I kind of wish that the caravanners... I mean, I know you can't zone restrict. It's funny, like, they can visit you and they can just trespass as much as they want because they bring goods to trade. It makes very little sense to me. It's like, who has the authority? Who runs the land? Who owns the land? And, you know, as far as RimWorld's concerned, it's like, oh yeah, you don't. You get walked all over if they want. It's even been so far as, like, if you try to wall them in as a joke, they will just, like, break your walls and leave. But why I mentioned that is, like, having elephants run through your rooms will definitely create a lot of filth. Lots of plops. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ancients.